Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. Now I know you're absolutely gagging. I've got you gagging.
It's your neck.
For the America's Next Top Model Cycle 2, Where Are They Now video, my loves. And let me tell you, I actually want it to be as juicy a video as possible. So it is coming out soon. Don't you worry about that. I'm about 3/4 finished.
How could you do this to me? Question mark.
I know you want the juicy, juicy, juicy post-show gossip. Talking about juicy post-show gossip, my loves, today we're watching another episode of Extreme Makeover. This show in which friends and families nominate someone to get extreme plastic surgery for television purposes.
Good heavens.
Actually saying that, I'm pulling this face, but actually this show seems to be one of the nicest, well-rounded plastic surgery shows that we see here on the Chanel. Now, nominating your friend or family member to go through something quite potentially traumatic or... what's the word? What's another word I can use there? Potentially life-changing, as going on TV and having something happen to you was really common in the early noughties. We've seen it with what not to wear. We've seen it with changing rooms. And now we're seeing it with a browlift. I'm having a very interesting day here in the studio, my loves. My last ADHD medication that I was on did not work out, so I'm on a new one today. And let me tell you, I think this is the one. Finally. So one of the top comments on the last episode of Extreme Makeover was left by Mix Wes, and they say, now I'm gonna say something here actually. I'm having a very strong sense of deja vu with this comment, and I'm not sure if I've actually screenshot it and put it in a different video before. I couldn't find a duplicate screenshot, so I'm assuming I haven't, but neither hither nor thither.
Hither and thither, to and fro, back and forth, up and down, in and out, over and under, hippity-hoppity, round the corner, over the river and through the woods.
So Mix Wes says, seeing the smile on her face grow as she processes the surprise is one of the most genuinely joyful expressions I've seen on these type of shows. Now, I'm going to agree with you there, because these shows usually, I'm going to say usually here, have a sense of like foreboding around them. They're not usually joyful, triumphant shows, but I do actually want to stress again, I feel like on Extreme Makeover, even though the premise of this show is extreme and life-changing and blah-de-blah-de-blah, I do actually feel like this show has the most positive after effect of every plastic surgery show that we've seen, even though it has had its own scandals. So, my loves, with that being said, today we are watching another rip from Dr. John Perlman's YouTube channel. This video is 10 minutes long, so it's not a full episode of Extreme Makeover, but in a thumbnail, I have seen Dr. Phil, and I do not know why Dr. Phil is here. Oh, he's not even technically a doctor anymore, is he? He should just be called Mr. Phil.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yeah.
So, my loves, without further ado, grab yourself a beverage. I am on the Monster Energy Rosa today. Pop in your Ohrhanger, yes, and let's watch Extreme Makeover.
On tonight's Extreme Makeover,
Tonight.
Guess who nominated this candidate?
Guess who?
Dr. Phil
Oh!
McGraw.
She's lost nearly 16% body fat.
She starred in his ultimate weight loss challenge. Dr. Phil helped heal her inside, and he asked us to fix the outside.
If there has
Oh.
ever been a deserving person, it
Okay, right, first of all, let's just talk about the collaboration of the century, shall we say?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Dr. Phil collabs with Extreme Makeover to give you fixed on the inside and fixed on the outside.
Ew, Michelle.
So it sounds like that. I've not watched a lot of Dr. Phil episodes. But actually, talking about Dr. Phil, segue, would you like me to react to some pretty iconic Dr. Phil content here on the Chanel, my loves, and give my commentary thoughts? Should we do that at some point? It sounds like our patient here, or our contestant, are they contestants? Guest. We'll call her a guest. Sounds like our guest here has had a pretty dramatic weight loss journey, already involving television to some way or another, and I do kind of pull that into question a little bit. Obviously, if you've had a weight loss journey and it's worked for you and the techniques have worked for you and you've managed to do it in a healthy way, excellent. I just don't know if I trust television from the early noughties to be trustworthy and do it in a safe way.
No.
And he asked us to fix the outside.
Fix the
if there
outside.
has ever been a deserving person, it is Monica.
She was chosen for
Right,
Dr.
okay.
Phil's
He's wearing so much makeup.
First, there was tough love.
Okay. Tough love.
Then,
the ultimate
tough
weight
work.
loss challenge.
Monica
Right.
lost 16% of her body fat
That's-
and nearly 40 pounds in 5 months.
I would like to have...
Okay, actually, 40 pounds in 5 months. What's that? 8 pounds a month? 1 stone a month? Hang on, let me do some maths here. She's got a degree. That's 8 pounds a month weight loss, which is approximately 2 pounds a week, which is on the higher end of healthy weight loss, but that is actually technically in the realm of healthy and safe. Maybe I should learn to hold my tongue and listen to more of what's happening next, girls.
Yes!
I'm so used to these shows being like,
In 12 minutes, we made her lose 148 kilos of body weight. We just threw her off a bridge.
You guys are in a crisis.
The audience are a bunch of hoes.
I'm so used to that storyline that I always preempt that sort of nonsense, but here we go.
I would like to have a
in
mini
the gym.
facelift, and I'd like to have the eyes done so I can open them and not feel like I have blinders on.
13.
Oh, don't play with your
And I
eyelids.
would like to have one chin and not 14.
14.
Because of the weight loss, Monica's body was sagging.
My
Okay.
breasts have become udders since I have lost this weight, and like I said, my chest has fallen and it can't get up, so I would like it pricky.
Fallen and it can't get up. Isn't that this lady?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
So instantly, the language used in this show is highly problematic, but very much of its time. The idea of saying something like, oh, my chest isn't as tight as I'd like it to be, it's actually immediately to the hyperbole of, my breasts are udders, girl.
Dangling and sagging.
Wow.
And it's just a bit much, isn't it? Because anyone that could potentially sympathize with a similar situation to this in the audience would have been like, oh, and my chest like udders as well, girls. Dangling in the wind.
My breast augmentation.
I don't know if it was her choice to speak like that, but it definitely is a choice of the production team to keep it in or to perhaps even highlight it in that segment there rather than being like,
No, say something nice about yourself, girl. You come a long way, yeah.
My chest is fallen and it
blepharoplasty.
can't get up, so I would like it pricky. And
Perky.
weird tummy tuck, just some
Tummy tuck.
liposuction.
Oh, hang on.
I'd love to look in the mirror just one time.
This
and say,
list is-
wow. To myself.
This is the swan list
So we
of body
decided to
work.
surprise Monica.
Hello, plastic.
Extreme Makeover's Dr. John Perlman will tell her she has been chosen.
Jesus was seen.
Right.
Dr. John Perlman.
Gagged at the pageant. She's got 7 bumpets in.
Monica, I'm so pleased to be here to inform you that you have been selected to undergo an extreme
Oh. I do wonder what the premise of this was. So if she was just invited back onto Dr. Phil to talk about her experience, I guess, undergoing weight loss? Was Dr. Perlman just in the back like, surprise, brow lift?
Time for a brow lift.
She's got lovely skin.
I am so ready for this.
Right, let's see.
Dr. Phil has truly changed the inside of my life, and I'm giving myself to you now to transform
Ooh.
my outside. And it's just like, what a gift.
Giving myself to you.
It took more than a tuck to get this tummy to this tummy.
Look, I've got a waist.
And this
This narrator is probably one of the most problematic pieces about this show. I mean, I say that frequently about quite a lot of other things. The other one that pops to mind is 10 years younger.
It took a lot of work to go from this to this.
You want to be on top?
It's like he's describing an extreme sport, which I guess would make sense because extreme's in the title. Oh, full circle moment. Oh, here she is, balancing on the rockery, her favourite hobby.
and this shape to an hourglass.
This shape.
He gave me a really nice necklace and earrings for anniversary, and I'm bringing him boobs in 8 weeks.
She is a
What did she say? Big titty lady videos on the internet.
He gave me a really nice necklace and earrings for anniversary, and I'm bringing him boobs in 8 weeks.
I thought she said nipples
She's
for
about to
some
be
reason.
Dr. Perlman again, not in a TV studio,
What is his music?
but his office.
I'm
In the
really nervous and
rainforest.
anxious. This is a major overhaul. I feel like I'm going
This
in
is
for
a lot of
50,000
work.
mile tune-up.
Well, hello, Monica.
Hello.
Ideally, we want patients at a good, maintainable weight for them that they're likely to stay at for a long period of time.
Yes, that's a
I
good
understand
place
you
to
got
start.
weighed today, and they did repeat your body fat determination. I'm quite impressed. You're down to 149 pounds. That's almost 50 pounds of weight that you've reduced.
That's
What an
amazing.
achievement.
Thank you so much.
That's
Well, let's talk about the
incredible.
procedures that we'll be doing. You have a lot of extra skin present in your upper eyelids. You have some droopiness of your brows, some bags under your
Oh.
eyes, droopiness of your
Is that a
cheeks,
brow lift?
and definitely your neck.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably in part
Oh,
from the weight
what was
loss.
that? Strangled.
Hey, Daddy.
Tighten the muscles here, remove some of this fat, and lift tissues of your brow area. and also removing some of that extra skin present in your upper eyelids.
So she's basically having like the Bella Hadid service. She's gonna have all of this tightened and snatched. She's gonna have all of this gone. Her eyebrows are gonna be vertical. She's gonna be so snatched. I'm assuming that the way that he's going to get rid of the fat here is either through liposuction and a facelift. So I'm guessing that's happening there. And then a blepharoplasty and a brow lift. So that's already like 5 procedures we're having. Oh, this is a lot of surgery, girls.
Area.
I just can't imagine having
And
face
also
and body work
removing
done at
some
the
of
same
that
time.
extra skin present in your upper eyelids. So the weight gain and the weight loss has caused your breast to drop down a bit. We're going to lift you up, and we're going to put in an implant to give you more fullness.
I'm ready for it.
Excellent. Let me look at your thighs. We're definitely going to get rid of some of this extra fat that's present. But keep in mind that a portion of your problem is from loose skin, and that will not be improved by liposuction. We don't remove any skin, unlike your tummy tuck. What I'll be able to do is remove all of this extra skin and fat that I'm pinching, and then we'll take this loose skin and we'll pull it down to cover the remainder of your stomach.
This is a lot of plastic surgery to have in one go. Not only is she going to have her face restricted in like bandages whilst healing, she's also going to have a breast implant and an uplift. So breast implants, they're kind of difficult to heal from anyway, but an uplift is a lot more of an invasive reconstructive surgery. That alongside a tummy tuck and liposuction to the thighs. That is a lot of plastic surgery to heal from. How is she going to sleep? On what surface is she going to sleep?
Pull it down to cover the remainder of your stomach. So this wide area will be gone.
I hope that I've worked and earned this makeover, so it's really exciting.
Earned the makeover.
Here's what Monica has earned.
Oh, right. Here, brow lift.
With cheek pad lift.
Okay.
Upper and lower eye lift. Fat injections to the face.
Looks like we're playing siphon filter. What is this? Hang on. Right, this is like
A brow lift.
a brow lift.
With cheek pad
Face lift.
Upper and lower eye
Upper
lift.
lower
Fat
eyelid.
injections
Fat
to the
injections
face.
go. A brow
Lip
lift.
Chin implant.
A brow lift.
Lipo.
Another brow lift. What is she actually having? Let me make a note here. Hang
Brow
on.
lift. Face lift with cheek pad lift. Upper and lower eye lift. Fat injections to the face. Neck lift. Chin implant. Lipo. Breast enlargement. Tummy tuck. And later, clear skin and a wider smile.
12. She's having 12 procedures. 12 procedures, although he did actually specify then, and later, clear skin and dental. So I'm assuming there'll be Da Vinci veneers, girl.
I want your gum tissue.
I'm a little bit, shocked about how they said her surgery there. That was, the most high-intense Mission Impossible, ridiculous, James Bond nonsense I've ever seen. That was more intense than the Swan, and I didn't realise this was going to be a thing that even happened. How dare I say such a sentence?
Why aren't you making it to the
Pussy.
Even the music in the background was like a sort of remix of Britney Spears' toxic, high-energy nonsense. I mean, listen to this.
Face lift with cheek pad lift. Upper and lower eye lift. Fat injections to the face. Neck lift.
That's a toxic state of the gout. I'm going gout. I can't remember the lyrics.
Electric chair.
Here she is
We're
in
going to
surgery.
start by liposuction your
lipo.
thighs to remove some of that extra fat. That's
Shave the turkey.
I don't understand.
pound weight loss. We're ready to start some of the facial work, beginning.
See, the one thing I really want to know about these sorts of shows, when they do something like liposuction, how much lipo are they suctioning? How much adipose tissue are they removing? They never tell us any statistics. I would love to know, for example, how much her eyebrows have been raised by, or how much skin has been taken off for a blepharoplasty, or how much adipose tissue has actually been removed from liposuction. What does that amount weigh? What have they taken out? Have they just taken out 2 pounds? Or have they taken out 12 pounds? Because there's quite a big difference there. But it's all in the past now, girls.
There, despite her 49-pound weight loss. We're ready to start some of the facial work, beginning with placement
All
of a
at
chin
once.
implant. I'll also be taking
Chin
some
implant?
of the fat that I removed from her thighs and injecting it under her cheeks.
She's having a
We're
BBL,
gonna
but for the
start
cheeks.
Removing the extra skin and fat from her upper
A BCL.
eyelids. There's that little fat pad that's causing some of the puffiness in the corner of her eye. Now we're about to start by making incisions for placement of the
This is
breast
so
implant.
much work.
That looks so natural.
We must already be at 7.5 hours surgery just at this point here where he's like,
Well, we're just about to put in some breast implants.
it feels like he's just speeding through this, but this would have been hours and hours and hours and hours. We haven't met any of her family members either at this point, and usually they'd be like, they were sitting outside outside and worrying because we haven't heard about what's happening to our friend.
Breast implants.
Yes.
That looks so natural. My plan
Saline,
now
I
is to
guess?
start the tummy
Not
tuck.
told?
Goodbye, extra padding and loose skin.
Are you in any
Well,
pain?
that one was easy. Right, here we go.
Not at all. Wonderful.
Much was done over 2 separate surgeries. But a
Okay.
week later,
Interesting. Right, we weren't told that, were we? Much was done over 2 separate surgeries, but the way that that was edited together sounded so much like, and then he did this, and then he did that, and then he went, woo, and she was finished.
Good heavens.
That's how they've edited it into this show. No wonder why this show had such an impact on the rates of, like, ordinary people getting plastic surgery, because it kind of advertises it to you as this, like, well, you just go to your doctor's office and you get all that done, and then you leave and you go home and you're happy and you smile, and everyone's like, yeah. That's not what it is. Sometimes it goes wrong. Sometimes it takes a long time to recover from. And also it should be one of those things where every single procedure you get should be carefully considered. You don't know how each individual procedure is going to interact with another procedure. Like, you're not allowed to get more than 3 piercings in one day in the UK. How are you allowed to have, like, 48 plastic surgeries in the same session? It's obscene. Right, she's out of surgery now. Is she a woman?
Are you in any pain? Not at all. Wonderful.
much was done over 2 separate surgeries. But a week later, she's about to see if the suffering was worth it.
I bet that week was...
Well, look at
Oh,
you.
hello! Hello! Didn't know you were being filmed in my office.
Well, look at you. Hi, Monica.
How are you?
Look at it.
Great. Well, now we'd like to take off the bandage so we can take a look at everything and take out those final stitches. Excellent, excellent.
Oh, she had a brow lift, so I'm guessing in the hairline?
Since the last time I saw you, the swelling is starting to subside. Your eyes look gorgeous. I love your brow
eyes are a lot
position,
wider.
and your neck, although swollen, is so dramatically improved.
She's got those
already.
90s brows.
Why don't you take a look?
Right, here we go. Oh, come on, girl.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Who is that woman looking in the mirror?
Nice improvement, wouldn't you say?
Look at my eyes.
I think they look great.
It's a positive result. This music is very strange. It's very my cousin's come to the cocktail party and has just brought his guitar for some reason, and we're all going to be forced to sing along. Not talking from personal experience. No, not at all.
They look great. They look great. You're so bright-eyed now. That's right.
Thank you so much.
Are so big.
Now take a look at your before picture.
Okay, that is quite a
You recognize
transformation.
that
There.
lady?
But it would be obscene to not
You look like
have such a transformation
Oh,
with that
I
much
feel
work.
like a new person. You took a whole set of luggage off my head. It's so many
Luggage?
bags. This is amazing.
No bags.
I can't believe the difference. I swear, I feel like I
Oh,
forgot what I
look, you can see her brow lift incision just slightly here on the hairline. Interesting. I feel like we haven't seen that before. Have we? In any of these shows, they don't usually tell you where they're going to make an incision. You just kind of have to, like, use your clever eye and look. I've cracked the code, girl. She's got a degree. Humst the brow lift incision.
William Shakespeare.
A rose by any other name would still smell like gout.
I swear, I feel like I forgot what I looked like before. It's just going to be a totally different Monica at the end of this journey. So I can't wait to meet the new me.
Monica.
Well, I haven't heard from Dr. Phil during this transformation.
Oh, really? So he nominated you and was like, bye.
So much. I just want to make him proud, and I would just love to hear him say that.
She gets her chance via videotape.
Hey, Monica, Dr. Phil here.
Gagged at the pageant.
See, right? I've said before that there are right reasons.
Oh, we should spray that screen with deodorant so she can't see her reflection whilst looking at Dr. Phil.
I've said before that there are right reasons and wrong reasons for people to go do plastic surgery. You may be the poster child for right reasons. You learn to love yourself and to walk with dignity and respect.
Changing everything about
and
you.
once that was in place, wanting to change the wrapper seemed like a natural extension of what you were doing. I want you to know we're really proud of you.
Oh, they were. These shows loved a twinkle, didn't they? Oh,
I
it's quite
respect
emotional.
and just adore that man so much for giving me the tools to change my life. It's just like he walks in the room and...
Dr. Phil helped heal Monica's emotional scars. As for her body,
Did he, though?
That was Dr. Perlman's job.
Oh, there she is. Hello. How did you get in here?
Great, thank you. Let me take a look.
Right, let's see. Oh, gorgeous.
Wow, fantastic. Fantastic, honey.
He does seem to have very good results.
Look, I've got a waist.
What a difference in just 4 weeks.
I love it.
You may have to get a whole new wardrobe.
I am. Nothing fits.
Let me check
She's
your
wearing
breasts
fake
also.
tan though.
Okay.
If you see.
Holy moly.
What do you think of that?
I love dollies.
That's success. I like that.
I've decided to name them Perlman and McGraw. Perlman is over my heart.
All right.
Perlman, girls.
A final goodbye to Dr.
Goodbye
Perlman.
forever.
Wow. I felt like
And a visit to the hairdresser and a
getting ready to
shoe.
go to the ball. And there is no turning into
Here we go, Pink Lady. Pink limousine for Pink Lady.
20-year-old, and now the body of a 20-year-old.
Oh, it's a little bit Dolly
So
Parton.
Watch out, honey, here I come.
The body of a
24 years
20-year-old.
ago, I married a beautiful woman,
So this
young
is her
gal.
husband.
And now, 24 years later, I've got me another young gal again.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. That's a lovely dress, actually really fits. Oh, everyone's happy. Her bum bits are sobbing. She does look great, doesn't she? A lot of it is makeup and tan, though, as well. We have to remember. Oh. It is quite life-changing, though, isn't it? Beautiful. Oh, kisses for the man. She looks so much younger than him now.
Here's what Monica received in 2 surgeries.
Right, 2.
Facelift with cheek pad lift.
Rotate the lady.
Browlift.
A brow
Upper
lift.
lower eye lift. Fat injections to the face. Chin implant.
Her jaw
Neck
has
lift.
changed shape.
Lipo of thighs and knees.
Wow.
Breast lift with enlargement.
Breast.
And tummy tuck.
This is very vaporwave.
Photofacial, pore tightening treatment,
Shiny
and
skin.
a new smile.
A new smile. Courtesy
What
of
a
Da Vinci,
journey
no doubt.
From a
Here
mess
she is.
to a masterpiece.
Sorry,
Thanks
from
to
a...
the Extreme team. What a journey.
Listen.
From a mess.
A mess?
To a masterpiece. Thanks
A
to the Extreme team.
masterpiece.
On tonight's
Oh, my whole thing just restarted then. Sorry, we have to look right at the end there. So suddenly the video abruptly ends right there because this is ripped straight from John Perlman's YouTube, and I don't think they really know how to edit their videos correctly. But that's neither here nor there. So let's have a look at Monica. So we can literally see everything is like uplifted and snatched back. We haven't been given any information about the healing time, the healing process, how she felt during those 7 days between the surgeries. Or the surgeries. They say it like she's back a week later over 2 surgeries. Was that like back to back, day after day, or was there like a little gap between there? That's kind of strange that they chose to leave that out. She does look immediately a lot more like uplifted. It's wild, isn't it, how much a brow lift can actually change your life, so to speak. Especially anything that opens up the eye shape immediately makes everything just like a baby girl. Disgusting. Once again, we are here taking out my Ohrhanger at the end of an Extreme Makeover episode. I do wish I had access to the full videos of these because I feel like it gives a much well-rounded or much more well-rounded show in terms of what the patient actually goes through. Still, a lot of the recovery process is cut out. And it is kind of interesting that like Dr. Phil was like never mentioned again. He was kind of like, I sent a VHS of, oh, you've done so well. Everybody loves you, girl. I wonder if he actually remembered at all, or if it was one of those like television production moments that it's like, this will be great PR for you. Why don't you just smile and send her a VHS? And then we never see him again in the episode, so sure. Although this specific episode has left it on a really positive note, actually, really positive. Everyone was happy, sobbing, immediate tears, loving. It is kind of shocking to see so much plastic surgery happening in one go. We saw it on The Swan, probably the most... My reaction to extreme plastic surgery now after watching The Swan is so mellow in comparison, because on The Swan we had a contestant get 21 plastic surgeries. And that is so much work to have done. Here we saw 12 plastic surgeries over 2 unspecified surgery dates. And as far as we can tell, Monica here has had like a breeze recovering. It was wonderful. She came out and was like, yes, I'm done. Whereas actually I feel like recovery in a lot of times is very up and down. We didn't get any explanation of like the mental health aspect of it, like how it feels to go through plastic surgery. It's kind of easy for me to say that now because I've been through it myself, but I still like to be able to see the ups and downs that people have, even though they've still gone through it and made it through the other side. I feel like it gives a much more well-rounded opportunity to people to really understand exactly what plastic surgery is. Shows like this do give it the kind of idea that you literally pop to your doctor's office in your lunch break and that's it, you come out a brand new woman, girls. And that's just not the case. Well, my loves, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode of Extreme Makeover, girls. I do lurk and I do read and I do respond to your opinions here in the comments, my loves. And with that, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the screen screen right here, my loves. Yes, you can. I am back on Twitch, my lovelies, every Monday and Thursday, right after uploading here on YouTube. So today's very special Twitch shout-out goes to Ghoulie Von Forge. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout-out, make sure you follow me on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays. And I want to say a massive hello and welcome to Scarlett Cipro, Samantha Wunsch, Michelle Speed, Ryan the Witch, KGE, Kermi, Nadia Hamdi, Matt Boyd, Audrey Wasserbesch, Mitchell K, Low, Witchy Beads, and Spooky Princess. Thank you so much for supporting my channel through Patreon, my lovelies. If you want to have a little look at the perks, they are in the description box below. Please follow the link and have a little look. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Aloria, Orkos Samoji, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christy Crownover, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Danielle, Danny Smith, Dr. A, Elizabeth Stone, Eric Castillo, Jen Martin, Jennifer Herman, Caitlin Wright, Laura Jane again, Les Banana, Lisa Pennington, Min TM, Mariah Sherman, Nixie Tricks, Paolo Rivera, Ryan Vita, Sexy Texy RN, Slampire Queen, Steffi Tech, Traverfall, Tromo, Victoria Corella, and Zoe Sevier. And you know what? I want to leave it on the note of, if you get a nice new necklace, why don't you get a lovely set of tits to match?